This is a very personal vlog for me today here in Gelsenkirchen, because this is the hometown of my mother, who passed away many years ago. So it's a very sentimental place for me. I have family and I have friends here, and people have seen me wearing a Schalke hat and wondered why. So that's the reason why. And I'm going to give you a bit of a personal tour of the town today. I hope you don't mind, because it's something special to me and it's something that means a lot to me. And this station where I am now is where I would often arrive on the boat train when I was a youngster, coming in from Harwich and Hook of Holland into Gelsenkirchen to see my family. So that's why I'm starting the tour of the city, my own personal tour as it were, here at Gelsenkirchen Hauptbahnhof, the main railway station. There's the advert for tonight's game, describing the city as the millionaires.
Only millionaires?
Yeah.
That was centurions.
So, are you confident that the millionaires are going to beat Schalke?
Yes. Over 2 legs, definitely.
Well, this is just an ordinary building, I'll give you that, but this is where 2 of my aunties lived, on the top floor of this building here. See, I'm giving you a bit of a personal tour, really, aren't I?
It's good. Weather's good. Football tonight, I'm not so sure about, to be honest, but the weather's great. Just looking for a pub now to have a quick refreshment after a long walk.
You should be confident tonight, shouldn't you?
Yeah, we should be confident. I reckon probably 3-0, I reckon. Definitely.
What have you made of the town, what you've seen of it so far?
Very clean. Well, I thought it'd be a bit like Treorchy, but it's actually not. It's pretty nice.
Treorchy? What the hell's Treorchy?
Just a South Wales mining town, you know, with nothing in it.
Never heard of it.
So
very
apologies to all those
very
from all Treorchians. No, it's a proper northern German town. Looking forward to the football. They're passionate fans, and
We just need some people to start smiling.
some goals.
What are you thinking tonight?
I'm quite confident tonight. I reckon about 3-1 maybe. Leroy Sané to get the first one against his old club. Why not?
You do know that Ilkay Gundogan went to school in this town as well?
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
you?
Well, he might have a bit of rivalry, won't he? Because he's a Dortmund player. So he grew up here. And a bit of Dortmund, he might get a nick one as well. Why not?
You can tell we're actually in Gelsenkirchen, which is a coal mining town, because of the Gluckauf, which is what they used to say when they came up from the mines, and the symbol. But look at this. This is a hotel in Gelsenkirchen, a major hotel. And this is the display outside. You'd expect there to be ornamental rocks, wouldn't you? That's coal. A piece of real coal. When I was a youngster, I used to come to Gelsenkirchen, where Schalke play, every summer to visit my grandma. And I was an only child, and there weren't too many children in the family at that particular time, so I developed a fascination, an interest in actually going for rides on trams. And my favourite tram was this one just behind me. It looks a little bit different in the old days, but that these days is a 107. So my lucky number, not surprisingly, is 17. Despite the fact that people might think it's because of Kevin De Bruyne or maybe Sun Ji-hai from a previous era, it's because of that tram. Now, when it comes to eating here, I highly recommend the Met sandwich that you've just seen, which is basically raw pork, fresh on the day, served usually with onion or black pepper, or this combination that's behind me, which is a beef rouladen, very thinly sliced beef, red cabbage, which I know people are familiar with in England, and new potatoes, and served all in a butcher's shop on the main high street in Gelsenkirchen. Beautiful. This is one of my best friends in Germany, Jörg. He's a Schalke fan. He has a lot of affection for City as well, but he is a Schalke fan. So what are your expectations for tonight then? Can Schalke win?
No, never. Of course not.
No?
They are too weak.
Really?
Yes, yes.
And you're a Schalke fan, you go to every game and you are so negative tonight.
Because the team is not very good. They played the last games totally bad, weak, without a plan. So I think Schalke will lose.
What does this mean? I mean, Gluckauf is something I hear from the Schalke fans. What does that mean?
Glück auf is in the speech of the miners. It means coming up out of the mountain, out of the bottom. Luck for Glück and auf for get up. So Glück auf. It's very, very famous here in this area. Popular.
So when I come here to Gelsenkirchen, this is where I come to my family.
Hello, I'm Ute. I'm a cousin of Ian, and this evening Schalke plays against Manchester City, and I hope perhaps Schalke will win.
On this sentimental journey that I've made to Gelsenkirchen for this game, I have to come here. This is the house or the building that my grandma lived in, that we visited every year for much of my youth. And that top floor up there, that's where she used to wave out the window when we used to go home or when we used to arrive. And this brings back so many memories. Most City fans know that Schalke played City 10 years ago in the UEFA Cup, but did you know that back in 1970, at this stadium, the Glückauf-Kampfbahn, 30,000 crammed in here to watch City lose 1-0 in the first leg of the semi-final of the European Cup Winners' Cup. And so we are here at the Veltins Arena, the main stadium, the Auf Schalke Arena behind me, which has the roof open at the moment. I'll show you that a little bit closer up in a minute or two. But here is one of the training pitches. It's a bit like the CFA. That is a centre of excellence for sports injuries and physiotherapy, that sort of thing. The whole country, actually. And behind me there is the remnants of the old Parkstadion, which was built for the 1974 World Cup. And for a long time, of course, Schalke played the home games there. Before that, they'd played at that Glückauf-Kampfbahn that I showed you, the old stadium, and now, of course, the new one. So there's a lot of different facilities here, including, and most importantly, the stadium where City are going to play later on. So you're not in the bank anymore, you're ready for the game?
Yes, of course.
A different feeling? Do you feel more confident now?
A little bit nervous, but not so positive.
But you're wearing City as well. You have a lot of affection for City, don't you?
Yes, I like City very much. It's the same color, blue. My friend Ian is from Manchester City too, so I've visited some City games, so I like it. I have two teams in my heart, City and Schalke. If City wins, not so bad.
Enjoy the game.
You too, Ian.
You don't get this at many stadiums where you've got the Schalke section here and then through the door behind me and it's open. Those are where the City fans are and they can mix together.
Brilliant. We've had a great time. Yeah, we're stopping at Dortmund, but it was a nice journey down. Bearing in mind we've had to pick up match tickets because ours got lost in the post. So being here early, we've sort of like made sure we've got here in responsible order.
Always come to Germany. Be our first choice. Yeah.
You want to listen tonight?
Absolutely. Yeah. Don't ask for scores. Won't give you scores because don't want to like jinx anything. But yeah, all good. We'll win.
Love the trip. Via Amsterdam, so it was good 3 days. It's been good.
What have you made of this place?
It's a bit hard to get to. It's a bit of a one-horse town, but yeah, it's been okay. Met a few friends from former life, but yeah, it's been good.
Something that's very different about this stadium is behind me is a matchday car park. You can actually see the Schalke and City team buses down there behind me. But during the week, that's where the pitch comes out of the stadium, so it's open to the elements and can grow naturally. And yet, bizarrely, tonight for this game, the pitch has had to be newly relaid. So it obviously doesn't work, does it? Or was it a handball against Otamendi for the first goal? At first, I didn't know. I've watched the replay of it now, and it's clear that he tried to move his arm out of the way. And the long pause on VAR is going to be a very big talking point after this game. But City trailing 2-1 at the break after being a goal ahead. What's going to happen in the second half? There's certainly a fantastic atmosphere here in the stadium. Let's see. City win by 3 goals to 2. Late goals in the second half, doing despite being down to 10 men. And for me personally, as you know my story today, a little bit mixed feelings. Obviously, I wanted City to win, but what a dramatic game, what a way to do it. It's still been a great atmosphere and I've really enjoyed the experience. Let's find out what some of my Schalke friends and City fans think of this game.
It was a nice game, but we are too stupid. City is clever, City is fast, no chance. We get 2 penalties. So
you think the first one was a penalty?
I don't see anything. We wait 4 minutes for the decision, but we only can make goals out of penalties, so no surprise for me.
Did the better team win?
Yes, yes. Do you have seen how fast City was playing? Our team don't see the ball anymore, so it's okay. In Germany we say, wir durften mal dran riechen, mehr nicht. It means we were in the position to reach a little bit in the top 8, but not really.
Before the game, it was a question how much we will lose the game. But after the first half, a little bit quite of sensation was coming. In the second half, against 10 players, it was too stupid. It was too stupid to play that against the fast players. Aguero was brilliant, and I don't know. I don't know what to say anymore. It's absolutely disastrous. At a free kick, Fährmann stood behind the wall, and I said to my neighbor, he will put the ball into the right upper corner because there's no goalie, and normally the goalie should stand there. It was predictable.
Any chance for the second leg?
No.
I must say the atmosphere was fantastic in here tonight. We need to learn a lot from that atmosphere, what we can do back in England. But wow, 3-2, 10 men, what can I say? Unbelievable.
Leroy Sané, when he came on, made a huge difference, didn't he?
Unbelievable. I think De Bruyne had a bit of a nightmare tonight, to be honest. I don't want to pick players out, but De Bruyne had a nightmare. Gundogan wasn't so clever. None of them were, to be honest, but I'm not sure about what happened with the VAR or anything like that. I don't know. I've been at the game, I've not seen it, I don't know. But Sané, awesome when he came on.
Tie should be over now, shouldn't it?
3 away goals, yeah, I think it probably has put it to bed, but it weren't as easy as we thought it was going to be. I think everybody thought it was going to be like a bit of a walkover, but, 2 decisions, 2 penalties, a sending off, it can change the game. That's the beauty of football, surely.
I said that Otamendi was bringing his arm down by his side when he got caught, and I said it, on VAR it looks bad, but in the actual game it's a split second, and they gave it, and they didn't score from open play, and I don't think really, like I said, De Bruyne had an off night, Gundogan weren't that good, but they just dug in, and when Sané came on, he changed the game. We need that in games like this. We need the speed at the front of Sterling, Sané, and Bernardo, and they changed the game. Bernardo had a good game.
I'm losing my voice slightly through shouting so much, but absolutely wow. That last 20 minutes went down to 10 men, and basically a lot of them were thinking, but in my mind I thought it'll give us a bit more space because they might actually come at us, and they did slightly. Then that gives us a bit of space. What a free kick by Sané! Wow, amazing. We've found our free kick taker now, haven't we? I'm sorry.
Doing it over and over again, though, wasn't he?
Well, I think he will. I think he's been practicing week in and week out doing it. I think, but what can I say? We fight to the end. Simple as, but amazing. It takes it back now to the Etihad. We've won here, 3 away goals. They've got to come and attack us now there to actually get through. They're not going to do it. We've done this now. Tie's over. Simple as.